Have you ever prayed for something, finally got it, and then watched it slip right out of your hands? Listen carefully. Sometimes God doesn't take a blessing away to punish you. He removes it to protect you. Let me tell you a story an old wise man once told me. A young traveler walked miles to meet a legendary sage who lived on the mountain. He said, "Master, God gave me something I thought was mine forever, but then he took it away. Why?" The sage smiled, because he had heard this question 1,000 times before. "Sit," he said, pointing to a small stone. The traveler sat confused. Then the sage handed him a heavy golden jar. "Hold this." Within seconds, the traveler's arms trembled. "Why is this so heavy?" the traveler asked. The sage replied, "Because you asked for it before you built the strength to carry it." The traveler dropped the jar exhausted. The sage continued, "This is your blessing." The traveler's eyes widened. "You mean God took my blessing because I was weak?" "No," the sage said. "God removed it because he saw what you couldn't, that you would damage yourself trying to cling to something you weren't yet prepared to handle. Imagine," he said, "giving a child a torch. The light can guide them, or burn them if they don't understand it. A blessing too early becomes a burden." The traveler sat in silence. "But I prayed for it. I waited for it. I was sure I was ready." The sage chuckled softly. "Wanting isn't readiness. And timing isn't rejection." He pointed to the mountain trail. "You climbed halfway to reach me. If you tried this journey a year ago, you wouldn't have survived it." The traveler nodded. He knew it was true. "Blessings have weight," the sage continued. "The weight of responsibility, the weight of discipline, the weight of understanding. God tests your hands before he trusts them." The traveler asked softly, "So, will the blessing ever return?" The sage smiled again, this time deeper. "Only when you become the kind of person who can lift it without breaking." He handed the traveler a smaller stone. "Carry this, train yourself." The traveler looked disappointed. "This is nothing." "Exactly," the sage whispered. "Great things start with small weight. Faith is not proven by how loudly you ask, but by how consistently you prepare." The sage said, "The blessing isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to grow into it." The traveler slowly understood. He had spent years wishing, but barely any time strengthening. He wanted the reward, without the readiness. "God didn't remove your blessing," the sage said. "He placed it on a higher shelf, not out of reach, but out of danger. When you climb higher, it will be right where it's meant to be." The traveler stood up. He felt lighter, not because his burden was gone, but because he finally understood it. Sometimes the blessing is not lost. It's simply postponed. "Master," the traveler asked, "how will I know when I'm ready?" The sage answered with ancient calm, "When the blessing no longer defines you, but you define what to do with the blessing. Stop asking, 'Why did God take it?' The sage said, "Start asking, 'What must I become so I can receive it again? This time without losing it?' Because the truth is, blessings don't leave your life. They simply wait at the level of your growth. You don't chase them. You rise to them. So if something slipped away, the job, the relationship, the opportunity, don't curse the loss. Thank God for the protection. Thank him for the preparations. Your blessing wasn't removed. It was reserved for the stronger, wiser, more prepared version of you. Keep climbing. Your blessing is still yours.